Okay, so I don't mean to start a panic, so everyone just before we get into the video, first day of unemployment, first day unemployed, hashtag any unemployed in the chat, it's me unemployed, first day full-time YouTube, full-time content creator. This is my first day of doing content creation full-time. I turned in my stuff earlier today, went into the offices that I had to go to, turned in my computer, turned in everything I needed to do, filled out a checklist. Now I'm unemployed, so please support, please subscribe, please buy the merch. Look at this nice Dracovish pillow I have. Isn't it nice? Look at it. It's so nice. Buy the merch. Buy the merch. Support me. I'm unemployed. Okay. Anyway, not to cause a panic, this is just speculation. So before I tell you about the potential horror coming to us, I just want you to know that this is a potential problem, but maybe not an actual problem, but it could potentially be very bad. So this is just speculation. And I hope that my speculation is wrong, but that could be bad. Anyway, what am I talking about? So, basically, it all started with a tweet, okay? It all started with a tweet, for me, at least. Actually, no, let's take a step back. So, no, actually, let's look at the tweet. Okay, first of all, okay, so this tweet is from Billa. Billa is, oh, I turned off the green screen. Oh, whatever, it doesn't matter. So, Billa is one of my best friends. He's an amazing guy, longtime VGC player. He's been playing since 2011 or 2012. At the very least, because I definitely met him in Hawaii in 2012 Worlds. But regardless, Bill is really he's very a great guy, but he's also very, very intelligent. And he made this tweet that said, "Hey, play Pokemon. Will Galarian Slowpoke be legal in the International Challenge February?" We're gonna come back to that in a second. It seems to be legal in Ranked Battle Series 2, and as you can see, he's able, like basically through this video, he's able to use Galarian Slowpoke. So for those of you who don't know, Galarian Slowpoke is in the game. But it's not legal. It's not VGC legal because it's not in the Pokedex. Okay, everyone following so far? So that's where we start off with. And the next thing we have to talk about is Slowpoke is not legal in the game, right? It's not, or it's legal in the game, but it's not legal in VGC. But you can use it on Battle Spot effectively, right? So who cares? It's just Slowpoke. Like there's some stuff you can do with it, but overall, it's not probably like a big deal. But now's where things get a little bit more interesting. So, we go to this article, like, it's just, I don't know, like, basically, when the game first came out, certain Pokemon were found in the code, that were not obtainable in the game. And those Pokemon are, relevantly, Venusaur, Blastoise, Mewtwo Mew, Celebi, Jirachi, Cobalion, Terrakion, Virizion, Reshiram, Zekrom, Kyurem, Keldeo, Dekidui, Incineroar, Primarina, Lunala, Solgaleo, Necrozma, Marshadow, Zeraora, and Melmetal. So, maybe you can see where this is going. So basically, to my understanding, you couldn't, like, trade these Pokemon in the game or anything because they're not legal. You can't get them anywhere. You couldn't have them legally in the game. However, you can trade them now. I can tell you that much. Obviously, you would have to I don't have one, so I can't test it myself because I have not hacked in any of these Pokemon. But if you do, or if you breed them, like, you can trade them over Wonder Trade now. You can trade them to people, and I know this is a change. Actually, let me go ahead and just look it up really quickly. I probably should have done this quicker. But I know, I'm just gonna see. I'm just gonna see really quickly if I can figure out what exactly changed. So the change is you can now legally trade an unobtainable Pokemon, which was not something that was happening before. You couldn't trade these Pokemon before. Now you can trade them. Now, why are you able to trade them, right? The reason is most likely because Pokémon Home, they said it was coming out in February. I don't think there's an exact date for it, but we know it's coming soon. And the theory is that Pokémon Home is going to be releasing soon, and then you'll be able to trade these Pokemon, so they're getting ready for that, right? But now let's consider the two pieces of information I have shared with you. Number one, Galarian Slowpoke, which is the only, like, obtainable non-legendary Pokemon that is not VGC legal, is allowed on Battle Spot, number one. Number two, we have a lot of other Pokemon that are not VGC legal, but are obtainable in the game's code that are able to be used, right? And maybe you can put two and two together, because basically it seems like the Battle Spot rules. Actually, I'll let Billa put two and two together for you. This is Uzi who was talking about it. My editor. This is what Billa says. I have a bad feeling about the release of Pokemon Home and the International Challenge. If the software wasn't able to catch Slowpoke, there is a chance Incineroar will be legal as well. What's this International Challenge? Okay. let's say you don't know what the international challenge is, right? It's just an online tournament, not a big deal, right? Well, it kind of is a big deal. So basically, you can enter this online competition. Here, the international challenge. Here's the information you need to enter it. Really cool. Pokemon has online tournaments periodically throughout the year for their games, which is cool. It's fun. It's something you can do, whatever. Here's the problem, everybody. These tournaments award championship points. The winner gets 50, which is a decent chunk, and because of that, they always follow the same rule set as the current VGC rules. Now, they officially, so for whatever reason, they don't seem able to actually, like, customize, like, they don't seem to be able to drill down into the rules. It actually mentions here, I don't know if it's here. So, Charizard is not currently legal to use Gigantamax and Solar Power. However, they're not able to catch that in the code. For whatever reason, they can't code for that. So, for that reason, they've explicitly stated that you can use Charizard with Gigantamax and Solar Power in this competition, even though it's not VGC legal right now. They've said, okay, you can use it. We know it's a problem, okay. Now, what happens with Slowpoke? Because Slowpoke, it would appear to me that the rules that are legal online on BattleSpot are the current rules that are legal, for the tournament. They follow it's just using Ranked Battle Season 2 rules. Now, Bill has proven that you can use Slowpoke on the ladder, right? Galarian Slowpoke, who's not in the game, and actually could be okay. You can do some interesting stuff with Slowpoke. Believe it or not, I know it probably sounds like a gimmick, but it actually has some stuff you can do with it. But okay, let's put that aside for a second. Let's put everything together, because now you understand the full picture, right? Galarian Slowpoke is legal in the BattleSpot ladder, even though it's not VGC obtainable, right? Even though it's not VGC legal, it's still legal in the BattleSpot ladder. We have a tournament online that awards real-life championship points, which go into making money, which go into qualifying for the World Championships, and oftentimes who gets paid to go to so if you're in the top 8 in the US for championship points per season, you get paid to go to they will give you money to go to an international tournament. Like when I went to Australia in 2017, I got paid $2,500 to cover the expenses of the trip. It's actually more money now. I think it's $3,500 now. That's for top first through fourth, fifth through eighth gets $1,000. That's beside the point, right? But qualifying for Worlds, winning money, right? Winning cash dollar money sign that you can use to buy my merch. Buy my merch. You can use money that you win from these tournaments to buy my merch. Hashtag buy my merch. Hashtag please buy my merch. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so and more importantly, well, I guess I've already said the World Championship. So World Championships, trips, prizes, stipends, all this stuff. I know I'm just reading myself. It's important, and oftentimes the cutoffs between 8th and 9th or 4th and 5th is very narrow. So like players who are going for these prizes or these goals, they often will compete most weekends, right? Like it's not something that I generally do because I don't want to burn out, but a lot of new age players who grew up in this system spend a lot of time competing, right? And unlike other levels of tournament, online tournaments like the International Challenge here, is that what it's called? Did they call it International Challenge? Well, that's weird. So these international challenges aren't capped. So what that means is that there are limits to how many events you can go to for all other levels of tournaments. Well, not nationals. You can only go to 4 because only 4 exist. But you can go to the caps exist, but like all the other levels are capped. So you get I think 6 regionals, maybe 8. I think it's 6 this year, and then 6 mid-season showdowns, 6 premier challenges, all of which give CP. But you have unlimited international challenges and international challenges you can get points from. So it's like basically bonus points if you do well. And so that brings us to the final thing, which is that Incineroar may be legal. Maybe not legal, but legal for this tournament, meaning they can't catch it if you use it. Which, given that there is money on the line, given that there is competitive integrity, that's kind of bad, right? Because Incineroar in this format would be a nightmare. Incineroar, they gave it Parting Shot. And the thing is, okay, like if someone hacks in like Registeel, right? The game will catch it and it will say, hey, no, you can't use Registeel on the ladder, that's not legal. But why is it passing Slowpoke? The reason Incineroar is relevant is because it's in the game code. And if the BattleSpot rules are behaving in a way where instead of saying, like, only allow these Pokemon, because they're clearly not, because Slowpoke is allowed, what if instead the rules are saying only ban Zacian, Zamazenta, and Eternatus, right? You know what I'm saying? So if it operates in that way, then it would explain why Slowpoke is allowed. But it also would mean that as long as the Pokemon is in the game code, it would pass, I think. So if we go back here, can you use Melmetal if you hack one in? Don't hack in anything. Don't hack, right? But can you use Necrozma? Can you use Lunala, Solgaleo? Can you imagine? I don't even want to imagine these Pokemon in the game, right? Because there's a chance that maybe there's I don't know too much. This is all speculation. But what if the game flags certain Pokemon as like legendary, mythical? Sure, like you get rid of all these Pokemon for most of these Pokemon. But something like Terrakion, by the way, would be incredible in this format. Max Rock, Max Fighting, and you can beat it up with Whimsicott. That would be very, 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 very strong, and I don't really want to think about it. Truth be told, you can even Max Quake to raise your special defense, or Iron Head to raise your physical defense. Terrakion would be amazing because everything is slow this generation, so it's actually really fast. But even if all these Pokemon are allowed, Incineroar on its own, if Incineroar is in this tournament, God, it's gonna be bad. I'll just leave it at that. It's gonna be really bad. There's other threats here as well. Blastoise now gets Shell Smash, so you could have Shell Smash Blastoise with Follow Me, and then Dynamax it. That would be really bad. Yeah. So basically, I'm concerned, and I hope that you can understand why I'm concerned. Having these Pokemon in even one of these Pokemon, even like the non-legendary ones, like Incineroar or Blastoise, would significantly change the way that the online tournament plays out. And would give a real advantage to people who have hacked the game or are taking advantage of the rule set breaches. So I cannot test whether or not this currently passes on Battlespot because I don't have Incineroar in my game. So yeah. But I like. There's a chance, basically, and the fact that there's a chance significantly concerns me. I actually might not even play in this international challenge because I'm going to be in Collinsville Regionals, which is the same weekend, which is frustrating, and playing in both is really terrible. I might give it a shot, maybe, but who knows? But yeah, this could be very, very, very bad. Not like the end of the world. We're not talking like, you know, it just is not good. You know what I'm saying? It's not the end of the world for sure, but it's definitely not good. So yeah, shout out to Billa. Go follow him on Twitter. He's a great guy. Billa's such a good guy, dude. But that's not really why. That's like you guys. Those of you who know probably know. But yeah, thanks to Billa for finding this. Or maybe let me say sorry. Thanks to Billa for finding this. But it's good to know. I mean, I hope that I'm being unreasonable here. I hope that I am being out of line and that everything's gonna be fine. And of course they've thought about this and it's not gonna be legal. But I am concerned, and I would not be as concerned if Slowpoke were not legal. But that Slowpoke is legal is a bad sign moving forward because Slowpoke is also not VGC legal. So I think I've made my point here. Buy my merch. Hashtag buy my merch. Hashtag please buy my merch. Hashtag I'm unemployed. Hashtag you are my employer now. Hashtag sponsor Wolfcorp. Sponsor Wolfcorp buy my merch. Yeah, and I think that's it. Hashtag buy my merch. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later for unemployment. Goodbye.